Hi there, my name's Barb Malera. I'm with Harvesting History, an upstate New York heirloom horticulture company. We specialize in heirloom seeds, in heirloom flower bulbs, and in roots, sets, and tubers. Today we're going to talk about something that you might not think about at this time of the year, and that's getting into the garden. I would bet that all of you are salivating over your newly received garden catalogs right now, or salivating over websites where all of the beautiful photographs of plants and flowers and blossoms, everything that we're dreaming about for spring can be seen, but not touched. So, one way to get in the garden this time of the year is to do a little bit of fertilizing. Today, we're going to take wood ashes, which you can see right here from our wood-burning fireplace, and coffee grounds, and distribute them around our garden. There's a lot of controversy about coffee grounds and whether they should be used exclusively to acidify soil, especially when it comes to blueberries that need a very acid soil, somewhere between a pH of 4 and 6. So I don't worry about the controversy. I use my coffee grounds around my blueberries, and I use pelletized sulfur as well. And between the two, they seem to do a nice job for the blueberries. The other thing that is important about coffee grounds is that there are all sorts of micronutrients in coffee grounds, and those little guys called earthworms for some reason seem to love them. And they take in a mouthful of coffee grounds and then bury down in the soil and bring those nutrients much further down into the soil in a less invasive way than, say, distributing chemical fertilizers and then spooning them or shoveling them into the soil. So because I'm sort of feeding the little earthworms and helping my little blueberries, I use all of the coffee grounds that we generate in the course of a month, and I sprinkle them around these plants. There's no magic to this. It doesn't get much easier. And I'll be out here maybe 2 or 3 times a winter, depending on how much coffee my husband drinks, to get rid of the coffee grounds. It doesn't appear like they're going to hurt anything, and they may in fact do some good. This is my garlic and my asparagus bed. I plant my garlic around my asparagus each year. As you can see, this is last year's stems from last year's growth with the asparagus. And look at the size of these buggers. Man, they were huge this year. But asparagus is a topic for another video. Let's get to spreading the ashes. Okay, some things you should know about wood ashes. They're an excellent source of organic potassium, and also they have calcium carbonate in them. Calcium is an excellent nutrient for most plants, especially the plants that we eat. Now, as you can see, there's no special technique to spreading ashes. You get your hands dirty or your gloves dirty and just sprinkle them along the surface of the soil. A dusting is fine. And Mother Nature will do the rest of the work. So, get yourself off the couch, away from the seed catalogs, clean out the fireplace, and come out here and visit your garden and give it some tender, loving care. This year we decided we were going to mulch our elephant garlic bed because sometimes up here in zone 4 the elephant garlic has a hard time. That's a polite way of saying it often doesn't make it through the winter. So we're going to try mulching this year and see if that enhances the chances. However, we've just spent 3 weeks with temperatures that were at or way below 0, so I don't know what's going to happen with you guys, but I hope you try hard. So If you've mulched an area of your garden and you want to spread ashes in that area, it's really best to move the mulch out of the way and then sprinkle your ashes. Remember, ashes contain potassium and they contain calcium carbonate, which can be broken down into just pure calcium for your plants. So, along with a number of other micronutrients, wood ashes are a great thing to add to the garden, especially in the middle of the winter time. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, this doesn't apply to me because I haven't cleaned out my garden, it looks like the dickens. Well, I haven't cleaned out all my gardens either. But even if you've got tons of dead plant material that you plan to remove in the spring, you can still spread your ashes. There's nothing wrong with throwing ashes all over the dead plant material, because Mother Nature will take care of seeing to it that the ashes make their way into the soil. You don't need to worry about that. And in the spring, when you go to pull up these rosemary plants, or you try to pull up these rosemary plants, you won't get any ashes with them because Mother Nature will have already seen that they've made their way into the soil. If you like this video, I'm going to ask you please to share it with as many friends as you possibly can, and to come to our website, which is www.harvesting-history.com. Take a look at all of our historical information and our wealth of seeds and other plant products.